Hello and welcome to a brand new episode of The Chord. This month on The Chord, we have for you one of the most prolific icons ever to hit the stage when it comes to a female singing her heart out. We're talking about Madonna, and this is what we have in store for you this week. In fact, right through the month, we're talking about Madonna, what makes her tick, why she is such a fantastic pop icon, and why she rules the world when it comes to music for a woman. To follow this act is going to be very, very difficult. Now, what really happened to Madonna earlier in life was something that really molded her outlook towards everything else. She came from a very, very staunch Catholic background, and so in her house, music was almost a no-no. And you had always priests and nuns hanging around, so there was a lot of religious activity going on, and she completely hated that because it kind of made her feel like she was being chained down. But all that changed when she was just 6 years old, when her mother passed away at the age of just 30 to breast cancer. Things would not look the same for Madonna. Now, as Madonna grew up, she had this will and determination to make it right through no matter what happens to her. And that had a big impact on also her outlook to life. Now, she was a straight A student right through school. She worked really hard and got to the University of Massachusetts. Eventually, she would not really do anything there because she actually went for engineering, but said she was not going to do that, left everything, and 1977 decided to join a dance school. But she didn't have the money to take care of herself, so what did she do? She did odd jobs. For example, she also worked as a Russian waiter and then went on to do nude paintings of herself, making money whichever way she could. But then her dancing career would come to an end when she decided to stop dancing and start singing. Now, eventually, it would happen that the father, after the mother died at the age of 30, would go and remarry again. But then this was a time Madonna resented and hated her stepmother because of the kind of rules she enforced on Madonna in the house, especially asking her to take care of the children when there was no reason to do that. She quintessentially saw herself as being a new Cinderella, if you could call her that, and she's even gone and quoted herself saying that that's what she was. Now, to break out from the shackles, what did she do? She went to underground gay clubs. She also went and started wearing very skimpy outfits and decided to do everything rebellious as she possibly could. And she really got in the skin of her mother, something that she would sing about later on in the song called Like a Virgin. Now, Madonna's upbringing was always a problem for her, and that is what really fashioned and strengthened her for the times to come ahead, because she was entering a male bastion in the 1980s where music industry was dominated by male stars and nobody else. But then it was her will and determination to really break those boundaries that really got her into the limelight. In 1981, she came up with her album called Madonna, which hit the charts at #1. She had songs like Holiday that got people really looking at her, and there was no turning back. Eventually, you will have albums like a Virgin that will come out that would really be controversial, but she's always been the lady to reinvent herself whenever she saw necessary. Now, looking at Madonna and you look at what she really did, it was her complete different way of styling herself and remodeling herself that made people look up to her and said, what is this lady really doing? For example, when Like a Virgin came out, she had this different way of dressing. She used to wear this skimpy lingerie, which was also, it was made of lace and stuff like that. She had these gloves that were cut off on the fingers. She used to wear these huge crosses on her neck and stuff like that, which was really out of fashion, if you could say that. But then slowly young girls started kind of not really imitating her, but trying to do the best they could to look like Madonna. Then she broke those shackles when it became Material Girl, where she became this lady who was quintessentially someone you could probably say looked a little bit or akin to Marilyn Monroe. Always being somebody who would actually go and create a controversy. It wasn't like she was doing it on purpose, but then she actually knew that she wanted to make a statement. For example, Like a Prayer, the video that came on MTV that time also had a lucrative Pepsi commercial going along with it, showed crosses being burnt and she having interracial relationships, which were actually something that even the Pope at that time completely denounced and said that nobody should go for her concerts because she is actually against religion, and that is not something that is Christian enough. But still, she started selling her records like nobody else. Well, we come to the end of this episode of The Chord. Catch me next week, same place, same time, for more on The Chord and also more on Madonna. We have just about scraped the tip of the iceberg here. There's a hell of a lot more to come. So catch me next week, same place, same time, only on The Chord and only on Rosebowl.